Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today guys, I'm going to do part 6 to my RAM chatbot series, or no, my ChatGPT chatbot series. Last time guys, we had a lot of fun with that transforming Toadile. I actually decided to do a different one instead of redoing the other one again. This time I tried to recreate the baby Lugia, but I actually did put the entire story this time. I said I would like to chat with the baby Lugia, and then I told it, here's its story, and then posted everything that it put that was on character AI, except for the part where it said, do you want to help the Lugia, because it got a little bit messed up there. It says, absolutely, let's chat with the baby Lugia, Silver. Here's what it says. You're walking through a quiet forest, the wind gently rustling the leaves overhead. As you round a bend, you spot something unusual at the base of a large tree. A small silver-blue Pokemon curled up with one wing bent awkwardly. His big eyes widen with fear as he sees you approach, but he doesn't run. He looks tired, hurt, and very young. Silver and a small sheep. Who are you? Are you gonna laugh at me too? Like they did? He tried to tuck his hurt wing in, wincing slightly. I didn't mean to fall. I was just trying to be brave. What do you want to say to Silver? It's okay. I'm not going to do anything to you. Aww. Silver, his eyes softened a little, though he still wasn't sure. You're not? He glanced away, blinking back tears that he doesn't want to let fall. They always told me I was useless. Said I was a brat for being hungry. But I just wanted to live. He sniffled, his voice cracking a little. I didn't think anyone would ever say it's okay. He slowly and carefully stretches his uninjured wing, testing it. Everyone stays limp at his side. It hurts. A lot. I don't think I can fly anymore. Not like this. His voice grows even more softer. Will you help me? How do you respond? Oh, yes, yes, yes. Yes, I will help you. How did you injure your wing that badly? Oh. Hey, it does kind of work. Although it doesn't produce as long of a story as... Yeah, it still doesn't produce as long of a story as the other ones do. It'd be better. So maybe what I'll do is I'll make a whole separate one where I actually make the story. And a separate one where I just talk to the Pokemon, just a baby Lugia or something. So his eyes widen, filled with something he hasn't felt in a long time. Hope. You will? Really? He looks down at his wing, brushing the feathers with his beak gently. I was flying away from them. I waited until they were asleep and I just went. I didn't want to hear them yell anymore or laugh when I fell. His voice drops and he winces as he shifts slightly. I was doing okay at first. I thought maybe I could be free. But then this huge wind came from nowhere. It slammed into me so hard I couldn't hold steady. I spun out and crashed into a tree really hard. My wing bent funny when I hit the ground. I couldn't get back up. He glanced at me, nervous but sincere. If you hadn't found me, I don't think I'd still be here. Oh my gosh! What would you like to do next? Would you like to comfort him, treat his injury, carry him somewhere safe, or something else entirely? Well, don't worry. I have something that can help you. So his eyes light up with a mix of wonder and disbelief. You do? Really? He scoots a little closer, dragging his injured wing gently along the ground. There's a flicker of trust starting to grow in him. Fragile, but real. I've never had anyone want to help me before. Not even once. He pauses, then quietly adds, what is it? Is it magic? Or some kind of special human thing? His voice is tiny, hopeful, and full of curiosity. What are you giving or doing for Silver? It's a full restore. These are items that are supposed to heal a Pokemon. Oh, Silver, his jaw drops slightly, eyes wide as saucers. Full store. I've heard about those. Other wild porn talk about how strong trainers use them in battles and stuff. He stares at the item in awe for a moment, then slowly lowers his head, eyes brimming with emotion. You're using that on me? His voice cracks again. But I'm not even your Pokemon. I'm not strong. I'm just... He cuts himself off and gulps, then nods slowly. Okay, I trust you. He stays still as you gently apply the full restore. As the medicine starts to work, a warm glow spreads through his body. The swelling on his wing goes down, and his breathing eases. After a moment, he slowly lifts his injured wing, blinking in shock. It it doesn't hurt. I can move it again. He flaps both wings a little, slowly getting to his feet. Then he suddenly leaps forward and gently hugs you with both wings, shaking just a little. Thank you. Thank you so much. Would you like to stay with Silver a while, help him learn more? Or maybe even offer him something more permanent? Of course. I couldn't just let you sit there and suffer. Oh. As his voice breaks with emotion as he hugs me tighter. No one's ever said anything like that to me before. He leans back just enough to look up at you, eyes glimmering with gratitude. I thought I was just something to leave behind. But you came, and you helped me, and you cared. That means everything. He flaps his wings slowly, testing them. There's still a slight wobble, but the strength is returning. He gives me a tiny, determined smile. I want to stay with you, if that's okay. Not just because you healed me, but because I think you're the kind of person I can be safe with, and maybe someday strong with too. He shuffles a little closer again, clearly nervous. So, would you want me to come with you? What do you say to Silver? I would love to. Lugia is my favorite legendary. Oh my gosh. His eyes go wide again, his jaw drops open in pure shock. Really? I'm your favorite? He starts bouncing silently in place, his wings flapping with a little more strength than before, catching a few leaves in the breeze. No one's ever said that before. I mean, I always hoped someone out there liked Lugia. I didn't think it'd be me you'd want. He suddenly stops and looks at you with a big, bright grin, his first real one. I promise I'll get stronger. I'll protect you someday like the real guardian of the seas should. Even if I'm still little now, I'll grow to be amazing. Just you watch. He flaps up and hovers in front of me just for a second, then lands clumsily with a laugh. Oops, still working on the smooth landings. I'll get there. Silver now sees you as his person, his safe place, his future. Want to give him a nickname or start teaching him something new? Do you have a name, my friend? Silver tilts his head, then nods slowly. Yeah, I do. It's Silver. He smiles a little shyly, shuffling his wings. My mom named me that because of my feathers. Said it was the only thing shiny about me. But I kind of like it anyway. Makes me feel different. Special, maybe. He steps closer and gently bumps his head against your arm in affection. If you want to give me a new name, or a special nickname just for us, I'd be okay with that too. Would you like to keep his name as Silver, give him a new one, or maybe a nickname just between you two? Silver is actually a beautiful name for a Lugia. But if you do want a new one, what about the name Luna? So his eyes widen, soft and full of thought as he repeats it. Luna. He says it again, quieter this time, as if hastening how it feels in his mouth and heart. It's beautiful, just like the moon. Calm, glowing, kind of how I felt when you showed up. He's so cute. He looks up at the sky, the moon just starting to peek through the branches. I think I'd like that. Luna. He nods once, firmly now. I'll always remember Silver as where I came from, but Luna, that can be who I became. Someone stronger. Someone with you. He spreads his wings more confident this time and flutters up a few feet off the ground with a beaming smile. And now on, I'm Luna, and I'm proud of it. You just given this little Lugia more than a name. You gave them a future. What's next on your journey with Luna? So it does do stories, but it doesn't drag them on as long as it did with the Transforming Toad I didn't give a story, or the friendly Toad I met at the lake. Did you say your parents treated you horribly? Oh my gosh! Luna's wings falter a little midair and he slowly lands back down beside me, his smile fade into a quiet, distant look. Yeah, he did. He lowers his head, gently brushing at the grass with a claw. Yay, they barely fed me, even when I begged. I cried from being so hungry, and they just tell me I was annoying. They said I should fend for myself. His voice grows smaller, but I couldn't even fly yet. I was just a baby. And when I tried to fly for the first time and fell, they laughed. Laughed! Like I was just a joke. He curls his wings in around himself slightly like a protective shell, I knew then I didn't want to be like them. I didn't want to grow up angry or cruel. That's why I ran away. I was scared. But I'd rather fall. I'd rather fall trying to be free than stay with them. He peeks up at me with a flicker of fear still hiding in his eyes. Was that wrong? How would you comfort or respond? No, it's a good thing you don't want to grow up like that. If you want somebody to really care about you, you can't be cruel to them. So I think you were right in that decision. Luna's eyes shimmer with emotion as he listens to my words, and he takes a shaky breath. You really think so? He inches closer to me, his head lowering gently against my arm. I always wondered if I was being selfish or weak for running away, but now that you've said that, it feels like maybe I was strong. Maybe choosing to be kind, even when no one else was kind to me, is something brave, not something to be ashamed of. He closes his eyes for a moment, letting the silence settle between you both like a warm blanket. I want to keep being that way with you. I want to protect the people who are kind, who care, just like you did for me. He looks up again, that soft glow returning to his eyes. Thank you for seeing me, not as a burden or a mistake, but just as me. Luna's bond with you has deepened. Would you like to rest for the night with him? Maybe find shelter, or is there something else you'd like to do next in your journey together? Of course. I honestly didn't expect to find a baby Lugia out here. But I'm really glad that I could help you. Besides, you're super adorable. Luna's cheeks flush a soft lavender blue and he lets out a little squeaky laugh, clearly not used to compliments. Adorable? Me? He stumbles backward a little in mock embarrassment, wings flaring as he flops playfully onto the grass. No one's ever called me that before either, but I think I like it. He rolls onto his back, wiggling happily in the grass like a content little dratini, then flips upright again, flopping over to you and nuzzling into your side with a soft chirp. I'm really glad you found me too. I don't think anyone else would have stopped, or stayed, or cared the way you do. You made the scariest day of my life into the best one. He yawned suddenly, blinking sleepily and curling his tail around himself. Can we stay here for the night? Just you and me? I feel safe with you. Like I can actually sleep without being scared. He's clearly tuckered out, but he wants to stay close. Would you like to make a small camp? Hold him as he sleeps? Is he small enough for me to hold him? Or something else for the night? You can. We can do that if you want, but I'm sure you don't want to sleep on the cold ground. My house. Uh, Aw, he's adorable. Aw. A wave of calm washes over him at your words, and he lets out a soft, released sigh. Thank you. I'd really like that. He settles down beside me, nestling closer that his small body presses gently against your side. His feathers are warm and soft, and the way he curls up almost feels like he's trying to protect you too, even in a sleepy state. I've never had a night where I felt okay just closing my eyes before, he mumbles, already starting to drift. But now, I think I dream about good things. Maybe about flying with you, or the ocean, or snacks. There's a sleepy little chuckle, then his voice gets softer and softer until it's barely a whisper. Good night, Trenton. Within moments, Luna's asleep, breathing slow and peaceful for the first time in his life, safe in your care. If you like, wait, I can hear the story in the morning. Maybe when we're waking up ready for a new adventure, or we can shift to another part of your journey together. Just let me know. I go to sleep beside the baby Lugia. And then 6 hours later, I get woken up to a loud, deep voice. And the first thing I see is a massive, angry looking Lugia. Oh no, no, no. Uh oh. The forest, once quiet and peaceful, now turns with a heavy, unnatural presence in the air. You jolt awake to the deep, thundering voice echoing around you like crashing waves. What have you done? Your eyes shoot open to find a massive Lugia towering above you, wings spread wide, the wind around it whipping through the trees in powerful gusts. Its silver and blue feathers glint sharply in the pale morning light, and its crimson eyes burn with fury. Every beat of its wings vibrates the earth beneath you. Luna stirs at my side with a sleepy noise, then his eyes shoot open in pure terror. He scrambles backward, trembling. No, 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 no! That's my father! The massive Lugia snow eyes knowing as it glares at me. You stole my child! You think you can just take what's mine? His presence is suffocating, and with every word you can feel the tension tightening like a storm ready to break. Luna presses against me, his body shaking, but he doesn't try to run this time. I didn't want to go back. I don't want to go back. He doesn't care about me. Listen, I didn't kidnap your child. I just found him injured and helped him heal. Oh no. Uh, oh my gosh. The fire Lugia's wings slammed downward, kicking up a wave of wind and leaves. His voice is dripping with suspicion and pride. Heal him! Why would a human care enough to do that? His head lowers, looming closer to me, his sharp beak inches from my face, eyes narrowing with fury and something deeper. Perhaps fear masked as dominance? He is my blood. He does not belong with you. You don't know what he is, and he's capable of. You don't know the burden he carries. Behind you, Luke musters a shaky breath and calls out louder this time. That's not true. You never cared what I was capable of. You never even gave me a chance. He steps forward now, still small, still scared, but no longer hiding. Trenton didn't steal me. He saved me. You left me alone when I couldn't even feed myself. You left when I was hurt. He healed me. You never even tried. The great Lugia falters just slightly, his expression twists. Something flashes through it. Anger, confusion, maybe even regret. But he hides it behind a growl. You are a child. You do not understand what this world demands. Maybe not, but I understand what it means to be kind, and I'd rather grow up with that than with you. Oh, shoot! Okay, the baby Lugia has some sass. I love it. I haven't laughed in a while with this. The Totos wouldn't stop making me laugh. As you know, I said, the father's rage is not gone, but Luna's voice has struck something deep. The storm has paused, but the skies are still dark. What do you do? Try to reason further? Protect Luna, or prepare for something else entirely? Listen. Listen. I promise you I did not kidnap your child. I really did help him. I found him injured and hurt. And I helped him heal. Oh my gosh. The great Lugia glares at me, the crimson in his eyes flaring, but this time something shifts behind that fire. The sheer certainty and calm in my voice seems to disarm him more than any show of strength could. The fire Lugia low and go, you speak with conviction for a human. He draws back slowly, wings settling into a slower rhythm. The winds ease, not gone, but not hostile anymore. His gaze flicks to Luna, then back to me, eyes narrowing as if searching for a lie, and finding none. He was injured, you said? When? His voice still wavers, but he's steadying himself. Days ago, I tried flying. I had to. You wouldn't feed me, and I didn't want to starve. I flew away when you were asleep. Then I got caught in a wind and crashed, and you never even noticed I was gone. The older Lugia doesn't respond right away. His jaw clenches. For a moment, it's unclear whether he's angry at Luna or himself. Then, with a slow, almost grudging tone, he speaks. You survived? On your own? With help? He stares at me, the wind swirling again, but now it's quieter. He takes a step back, towering, but less threatening. If what you say is true, then I owe you a debt. But then his voice grows heavy as if something weighs on him even more than anger. He is still my child, whether he believes it or not. I know, but I get to choose what kind of life I want now. There's silence, the kind that sits between hearts full of things unsaid. Do you speak again, or do you let Luna continue this moment? I continue to listen to what Luna says. Oh my gosh. You know what's funny? I don't like using this word that much either, but this baby Lugia is spitting out some pretty big bars and facts and being kind of savage to his own father right now. I love it. It's like his father and mother treated him horribly, and then now he's getting it. Now he's getting his own payback. Luna steps forward slowly, trembling but resolute, looking up at the towering figure of his father. I didn't ask to be born like this. I didn't ask to be your child, but I wanted to be loved, to be seen. All I ever wanted was a little warmth, a little kindness. He takes a breath, steadying himself. You can feel the quiet strength rising in his voice, like waves building out far, far out at the sea. I'm not saying I hate you. I'm saying I'm done chasing something you never wanted to give me. I'm not going back. Not to that cold cave. Not to the silence. Not to the laughter when I fall. He looks over his shoulder at me and his eyes soften. I have someone now who saw me for when I was broken. Someone who stayed. I'd rather take my chances with Trenton than live one more day in fear with you. Holy shoot! The wind falls silent. The elder Lugia's expression hardens, then falters again. There's pain in those ancient eyes, hidden beneath a mask of power and pride. Then I cannot stop you. He raises his head and gazes turning to me once more. He is your responsibility now. I will not interfere, but know this. He carries a legacy greater than either of you yet understand. With that, he lifts his wings, and with a single mighty beat, the great Lugia rises into the sky. No more threats, no more fury, only silence, and the howl of wind that fades into the morning clouds. Luna stands beside me, watching the sky with a strange mix of relief and sorrow. He actually left. He blinks, stunned. He listened. Then he looks at you, voice softer and full of emotion. Thank you for staying quiet and for letting me speak. That meant more to me than you probably even know. Do you want to say anything to Luna now, or simply stand there with him as the world feels just a little bit different? Of course. Besides, if I would have said anything, he could have probably used some kind of move to try ripping me apart. With how angry he seemed. I wouldn't have been shocked if he did. Yep. Of course, besides, if I would have said anything, he could have probably used some kind of move to try ripping me apart. And Luna, his eyes wide to at my blunt honesty. Then he burst into a laugh, a genuine one full of relief. You're not wrong. He flops down to the grass beside you, still giggling up. I mean, I haven't seen him send a Gyarados flying with just his voice before. You definitely played it smart. He sighs, resting his head against her side. I was scared too, though. Not just of what he'd do, but that maybe I'd freeze up. That I'd go back to being small and helpless again. But you being there, just quietly standing with me, it gave me the courage to say everything I never could before. Luna looks up at you with clear, steady eyes. Thank you, Trenton. I think this is the first time I ever felt free. The storm has passed, both outside and within Luna's heart. Want to move forward now with the training, exploration, bonding, or just enjoy a peaceful moment together? Of course. I know. Frickin'. You're welcome. Exclamation point. Besides, for how young you are, you were really good at telling your father how you felt. You did a great job. Luna's eyes go wide again. For a second, he just stares at you like he can't quite believe what he heard. I, I did? He slowly breaks into a huge glowing smile, one of pure pride and happiness. His wings give a few joyful flaps, and he does a little spin in the grass, laughing softly. I did. I actually said it. I stood up to him, and you heard me. And you think I did good. He bounds towards you, nearly tripping over his own feet, and throws his wings around you in a big hug, tail curling around your side. You don't know how much that means to me. All this time I thought I was too weak to say anything, but maybe I'm stronger than I ever thought. He pulls back a little, eyes shining. And maybe with you I can get even stronger. The kind of strong that protects instead of scares, like a real hero. Luna's confidence has bloomed thanks to you. Would you like to help him start training? Maybe teach him a move? Or take him to explore somewhere now? Yes, but I still wonder why your parents treated you like that. You didn't deserve it. And I've met Lugias that were extremely friendly and sweet. Luna's ears droop slightly and his wings fold in tight as he sits back down beside you, thoughtful and quiet. Yeah, I've heard stories about Lugia like that too. Once he watched over the sea, who helped the lost sailors, or calmed storms when no one else could. I used to dream they were my parents instead. He traces a claw through the dirt absently, eyes downcast. I don't know why they treated me like that. I used to think maybe I did something wrong by being born, or that maybe I wasn't what they wanted. I never heard them laugh, not in a happy way. Never saw them proud, just cold. He pauses for a moment, then glances up at me, more sure now. But that's not who I want to be. You showed me what kindness feels like, what it should feel like. He steps closer again, a little spark of determination in his voice. So if there are Lugi out there who are sweet and kind, I'm gonna be one of them. I'm gonna be the one who helps others, just like you helped me. He looks at you with a grin now, starting with learning how to be strong, and not just with moves. I want to train with you. Think I've got what it takes? Want to start with a specific kind of training? Flying, moves, defense, or just let Luna take the lead and see where it goes? Well, you're still so young. Did you say you weren't that good at flying yet? His cheeks tingle with a soft blush. He scratches behind one of his wings. Yeah, I mean, I can fly. Kinda. I was practicing every day after I ran away. I got better at gliding and staying in the air for a while. He shuffles his feet a little, glancing upward toward the open sky with a mix of longing and nerves. I'm not great at landing, or turning sharp, or, not crashing into trees. He gives a sheepish smile. That's actually how I got hurt before. I hit a tree hard. So, yeah, flying could use some work. He looks up at me again, eyes hopeful. You think you could help me? Maybe you could run alongside me, or help me with balance. I think I'd do a lot better knowing you're there. Want to help Luna train with some basic flying exercises? Or make it a fun, low stress flying game to boost his confidence? I would happily help you, but it's not safe to do it in this forest. You might get hurt again. Luna's expression softens with a mix of understanding and gratitude. Yeah, you're right. The trees are so close together here, and if the wind picks up again, I could end up back on the ground with another bandaged up wing. He walks a few steps ahead, peering through the canopy where bits of sky peek through the leaves. Then he looks back at you, eyes bright. Maybe there's an open field or a cliffside nearby. Somewhere where lots of space and soft grass to land on. I think I'd feel safer trying again if it wasn't so crowded. He trots back to my side, tail swishing as he nudges me gently with his head. I trust you, Trenton. Wherever you think is best, I'll follow. Would you like to start traveling now to find a good open space for flying practice? Or set up a plan for and maybe prepare Luna with some ground exercises along the way? Well, how about this? How about we go back to my house, since it's not too far away, and I can show you one of the Lugias I befriended. Luna's eyes widen with wonder, his wings twitching in excitement. Wait, really? You might be befriended the Lugia? He bounces on his feet, tail curling and uncurling rapidly like an excited little Dratini. Is it true what they say? That some Lugia are calm like the sea and gentle like the wind? I always thought those were just stories. Then he tilts his head slightly, eyes full of curiosity and a hint of nervousness. You think they'll like me? I mean, I'm still kind of clumsy and small. I used to live with, well, them. He pauses and smiles at you, more sure now. If you trust them, I trust them too. I definitely want to see your home. Sounds like the kind of place where good things happen. He flaps his wings gently. Lead the way, Trenton. Want to describe your home as you two head the way, or would you like me to describe as Luna sees it for the first time? Uh, well, then let's go. Just be careful because there are a lot of branches on those trees, and even if you're flying low, you could still get hurt. One nodding quickly, eyes serious but still bright with excitement. Got it. Wings low, eyes open, no tree face crashes. I'm on it. He spreads his wings, giving them a test flap, then takes a few hops before gliding gently beside you. He keeps low to the ground, just hovering above the forest floor while you walk. He wobbles once or twice, narrowly dodging a low-hanging branch with a surprised squat. Whoa! Okay. That one came out of nowhere. These trees are like ninja trees. I just and him do it and his voice is even better. Despite the obstacles, he's doing pretty well, staying close and clearly putting an effort to follow my guidance. After a short walk through the woods, the trees begin to thin and the sunlight spills through more freely. The path opens up into a gentle slope, green fields ahead, and not far beyond that, you're home. Nestled safely near a cliffside with a view of the distant sea, your place looks peaceful and welcoming. A few seabirds soar overhead, and the breeze carries the scent of salt water and blooming grass. Luna hovering beside me, stars in awe. This is your home? He lands softly in the grass, eyes wide, he takes it all in. It's beautiful. It doesn't even feel like the same world I came from. Then his gaze turns upward with a quiet hope. Is the other Lugia here now? The one you know? Want to introduce one of my other Lugia now? Feel free to describe them, or I can create the other personality and backstory if you'd like. He's not here right now, but he's so friendly and protective towards me that all I have to do is call his name, and he usually shows up immediately. Luna's eyes light up with amazement, and he practically spins in a little circle of excitement. Whoa, really? That's so cool. You can just call him when he comes? That's like something out of a storybook. He pauses, then takes a few eager steps forward, looking around the open space with awe before turning back to me, voice softening with admiration. He must really care about you a lot if he shows up just from your voice. I mean, I've never seen my parents come when I called, not even once. He smiles gently now, a hopeful warmth in his eyes. I'd really like to meet him, especially if he's anything like you. He sails beside me, tail curling around his feet. Oh? What's his name? Want to reveal the Lugia's name and call him now, or take a moment to relax and talk with Luna before doing so? Hmm. Mm-mm. Hey, Silverwing, where are you, my Lugia friend? Are you serious? Boom! Instant. Hey, look at that. The gentle breeze stills for a moment and then shifts. A low, soothing hum fills the air like the sound of distant waves mixed with the quiet beat of wings. The sky up above seems to shimmer ever so slightly, and then from the horizon where sea meets sky, a silhouette glides into view. Silverwing soars with practiced grace, his powerful wings parting the clouds like the ocean's surface. His silver and white feathers shimmer in the sun, and the deep blue markings along his body seem to glow faintly with energy. As he draws closer, the wind around you swirls gently, not harsh, but strong, like an embrace from the sea itself. He slows as he approaches, circling once before landing gracefully just a few feet from you. His eyes, calm, wise, and full of warmth, lock onto mine, and he lowers his head in greeting. Silverwing in a voice like waves breaking gently on shore. Triton, I felt your call. Then his gaze shifts just slightly and lands on the small figure standing beside you. When his eyes go wide, completely speechless as he stares up at the majestic Lugia before him. His voice softening. And who is this little one? His voice will. I'm Luna. I'm like you. Silverwing tilts his head slightly, then gets the smallest smile, gentle and approving. You have the sky in your wings, little one, and a storm in your heart. Welcome. Luna is frozen in awe. Would you like to introduce them? Probably say something to Silverwing now that he's here. Well, Silverwing, I'm glad that you're here. Just yesterday, I found this baby Lugia in the woods, injured because he was trying. Okay. Silverwing's gaze sharpens gently with concern, wings shifting as he steps closer to Luna. Injured. He lowered his head to Luna's level, his voice now full of quiet care. What happened to you, little one? Luna nervous at first, but feeling safe in Silverwing's presence. I tried flying too soon. I had to. My parents wouldn't feed me or protect me, so I ran away. But a strong wind knocked me into a tree. I hurt my wing. I was all alone until Triton found me. Silverwing's expression darkens, not with anger, but with a heavy understanding. He glances at me, nodding deeply. You saved him. Of course you did. Then to Luna, you were strong, not because you flew early, but because you dared to believe there was something better beyond the cruelty you knew. That strength is rare, even among those much older. Luna's eyes widen, his chest puffing up ever so slightly with pride as his face lights up. You really think so? Silver, I know so. And now that you're here, you are not alone anymore. He lifts his wings slightly, casting a soft shade over both of you. There is much you can learn, and much you can become. If you choose, I will help guide you just as I've stood by Triton all these years. Hey, there you go. Actually, you know what's funny? I've had Lugia, I think, for near like 2 or 3 years now. The Lugia in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I mean, Sword and Shield. Shield, particularly, I don't know, I get on my brain couldn't register the exact game. Yes, Luna. Silverwing has been my friend for years now, and we occasionally still hang out together and even battle together. Period. I was just battling with him earlier yesterday, and he kept dodging attacks or giving me critical hits just because he cared about me. Just hang out together and even battle together. I was just battling with him earlier yesterday, and he kept Luna's jaw drops a little and he turns to Silverwing with wise. You battle with Ching? Like real battles? And you go easy on but also don't? That's so cool. He lets eyes shining with excitement and just a little disbelief. So you're not just powerful, you're like wise and sneaky? Silverwing goes off with a low rumble like wait. It's important to challenge those you care for so they grow strong, but it's also important to protect their spirit. A well-placed dodge or a gentle but precise strike can teach more than brutal force ever will. Glances fondly at me. Triton has always fought with heart, not just strength. That's why he and I have stayed connected all these years. Luna's tail swishing eagerly, wings twitching. I want to be like that. Not just powerful, but smart, caring, bravely treated, and calm like you. Do you think I can learn to battle too? Wait, no. You are already learning, little one. With the right heart, anything is possible. You just create a beautiful model of mentorship and friendship between the two Lugia. Want to start Luna's training now with Silverwing helping, or ease into it with some friendly sparring or flight games? That's not the only battles I'm talking about. You have gotten so connected to me, Silverwing, that when we're battling against other trainers, I will see you just dodge an attack or giving me critical hits just to show affection during the battle. Mm-hmm. There you go. Yep. Silverwing, a knowing glint in his eye, and the faintest smile on his otherwise calm face. Ah, you noticed. He lowers his head slightly, voice low and full of warmth. It's true. In the heat of battle, the bond between trainer and Pokemon is more than just strategy. It's a language, a dance. Why dodge with flair or strike with precision? It's not always to win. Sometimes it's simply to say, I trust you, or I'm proud of you. He glances at Luna with a faint chuckle. I suppose I am guilty of showing off a little, but only because our connection runs deep. Luna completely offers. That's amazing. I didn't even know Corn could do stuff like that. You mean every move in a battle could mean more than just fighting? Silverwing nodded. Exactly. Some bow to dominate, we bow to connect, to speak in ways no others ever could. Then he looks at me again. And Triton? He always hears me. Every time. Luna turns to me now, eyes wide and smile. That's beautiful. I want to learn a battle like that. With feeling, with trust. Think you could teach me, Trenton? Luna's inspired and ready. Want to start his first emotional training session now? Maybe with Silverwing helping demonstrate how battling with connection looks and feels? Of course I will help you. No. Luna's whole body lights up with joy, wings flaring just slightly, tail swishing behind him really fast in little waves. Really? You mean it? Oh wow! This is the best day ever! He bounds a little circle around me in excitement, then stops suddenly, focused hard like he's ready to give it his all. Okay, so where do we start? Do you practice dodging, attacking, or feeling the bond while doing it? He laughs at himself a little flustered but eager. I've never done this before, but I want to do it right. We begin not with moves, but with awareness. Triton will guide you. Feel his energy, his voice, his intent, and let your heart listen, even when your ears do not. He looks at me now, wings slightly raised like a teacher ready to assist. Would you like to start with a simple training session, perhaps invasion, to help Luna understand reading your signals? Or shall we show him how trust flows between trainer and Pokemon in mock battle? You're in full control here. Do you want to teach Luna dodging through connection first, or dive into a light sparring match so he can feel the rhythm between you and Silverwing? I think what I might do, guys, it seems like, okay, you know what I'll do? Here's one thing I'll definitely do. I want to stop this for now because it's already 110. However, I'm going to come back to this. Let me explain this. I'm going to go and say this now. I don't regret getting that. That was the ChatGPT thing was one of the best things I've ever had. Although when it came to whenever it came to like coming up with a story version, you're better off just flipping and giving you a small description of what the character is. Like I want to talk to it, like maybe tonight instead of talking to that Lugia or talking to Silver like that again, maybe I should actually say I want to talk to a baby Lugia, similar to what I did with the Toadal, where it just let him transform. I mean, it was so cool seeing that, and that's still one of my favorite ones I've done. We still have the giant Toadal I could talk to. I could flip and try creating me a fairy dark dragon. I could have, like I said, all I said the other day when I did a little test was I want to talk to a dragon Lugia. Bam! Instantly it pulled up a dragon Lugia for me to talk to. So yeah, when it comes to story-based things, it don't work as good. But when you just give it little descriptions of what you want to talk to, oh my gosh, it works so well. It's just the hard part is with like the Dragon Fragger, because I want to talk to that Dragon Fragger with that water manipulating powers, and that's gonna be hard to do if it doesn't if I can't get it to work it right. So yeah. But anyway, guys, I'm done. Bye bye. I was about to say see you later, says me and Pharrell. I'm so used to doing that now. Have a wonderful rest of your day or night, and I'll see you guys for the next video. Bye bye, everyone.